right, guys, so what we're going to go over now is just the basic using the extractor. Obviously, after a fire, we want to perform gross decontamination on scene. But once we get back to the station, we want to immediately, kind of swap out into our second set of gear if we have a second set of gear. And then making sure that we have all of our proper PPE on. What we first kind of want to do is we can start with our helmet, and we want to take apart all the soft good parts of the helmet, which is like our neck shroud, the helmet liner pieces and everything like that, and we're going to wash those separately away from the helmet. With the helmet, we can use the SC14, and again, we will use a soft bristle brush and water, and just kind of scrub all pieces of that. We'll get to that later. All right, and then firefighter Wiedemann will show us how we actually break down our gear so that we can wash our individual pieces. The first, what he's going to do is he's just kind of removing the inner liner from the outer shell. So again, removing all the little snaps and button closures. And then what he's going to do with all of the shells is refasten all of the Velcro, fasten all of the buttons and snap closures. One of the big reasons why we want to do that is that hook and loop closure in the extractor will actually wear down the actual Velcro for us. So now if we do have any specific spots that are heavily contaminated, we can use the citrus squeeze and soft bristle brush, and then we can gently brush off all of those heavily soiled areas. All right, sweet. Now when we go over to the extractor, first we want to wash the inner liners and your hood first. Again, one of the most important things that we want to make sure that we remember to do is we turn our liners inside out. Place them in the extractor. Over at Station 1 and Station 2 extractors, we have it pretty easily labeled. Liners, press, and start. Once the liners are finished, what we'll do is we'll take the liners out, as well as the hood. We'll remove them, we'll hang them up on a rack if you have it at your station, which each station should have those, and let them just fully air dry out of the sun until they're completely dry. Then we start with our outer shells, as well as this is when you'll do your helmet liners. And every station has one of these mesh bags. We're gonna place the helmet liners, as well as the DRD strap inside the mesh bag. And we're gonna wash this with the outer shells. Again, coming down here, you're gonna hit your outer shell, and then you're gonna start to wash. And once that cycle is finished, you're going to take out all of the outer shells. You're going to hang all these up on that hose dryer or on the clothes dryer or the rack. Take all of these out, let these air dry as well. And before we're done, we're going to run one final clean cycle just to process all of the rest of the contaminants out from the outer shells. All right, so again, what we're going to do is to first start with this, with the helmet. You can use the SC14 on all of our hard goods. We can just spray this on. Take your soft bristle brush with the water, and we would just rinse off all of those gross contaminants inside and outside of the helmet.